John Lennon song, Imagines. I love that song. I play it. I play guitar and I play that for groups sometimes. But I'm either the dream 9 with a 1 wing or the 4 with a 5 wing, bohemian. Remember I told you I was kind of don't like fitting in the box, you know. So if you look at your type, you know, you might resonate more with one of these 2 wings. The 6 would be either the 6 with 5 wing is the defender, or 6 with a 7 wing is the buddy. So one is, you know, 6 with the enthusiastic 7 type is a lot more friendly, and 6 with a 5 wing is a lot more defensive, protective. That makes sense?
That accounts for that discrepancy in the first part of the test.
It can, yeah. We fluctuate. And again, you know, the map is not the territory. We are who we are first. You know, if you were just to take a blank sheet of paper and write down all your traits on a piece of paper, that's who you really are, right? That, I mean, the Enneagram, I don't want to put anybody in a box here. It just shows you 9 different possibilities of things that you could be. You might have, you know, 10% of this energy, 20% of this one, 30% of that one. And that's what my pie chart does. It shows you that graphic. You know, if you take that after the class, you go home sometime, you know, you can do it one type at a time. It'll give you pie charts and everything. It'll show you. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it here because we wouldn't have enough time. This is a part of the Enneagram that's very interesting. It's called the centers. And basically, I don't know, is anybody familiar with the chakras at all? The centers is kind of like a mini chakra. The centers is kind of like a mini chakra system. It's the head, the heart, and the gut. So it's kind of like the instinctive center down here, which is the doing, kind of automatic, instinctive energy, motivated from the gut. The heart-centric people are feeling and expressing wise. That's that 4-ish type energy that I was telling you about, the romantic, you know, or even the loving 2 type. They both exhibit that energy very well from the heart. And the thinking or the head types. So if you think about it, or if you feel about it, depending upon what type you are, what one do you think is predominant in your lives? Do you have a feeling as to which one of these 3 things would be most pronounced in your life?
Gut.
For you, it would be gut? So you come very much from your gut?
Yeah.
Okay, and what would be your second?
Heart.
These 2 are dominant, and this would be secondary. And we'll see, when you see the 2 type, that's exactly what it is.
Really?
These 2 are dominant, and we're going to go over each type and show how these mix together. How about you, Elaine? Do you have a feeling as to which ones is dominant in your life? Do you feel like you're more of a thinker, feeler, or doer?
I guess it's heart.
You think you're more of a feeling person?
Yeah.
Okay. And second, what would you think would be the least? That would be a hard one to
Yeah.
Okay. But you know, you feel predominantly that your heart is the primary.
Right.
And you, Tara?
It's interesting. It's heart for sure is the first one, and it alternates between gut and head, depending on how much I'm feeling, how much I have to talk to myself out of what I'm feeling. So then it'll switch to the head.
Okay, so you don't think the heart is centric for you at all? Huh?
Yeah, the heart is center.
Okay.
Go from the second one would be gut.
Oh, okay.
Depending
Okay.
on
So
what's
you're all heart centric.
Yes.
Okay. And you might be moving from the head or the gut, you say. All right. The 2 type is predominantly heart and gut, and we're just going to show that in a minute. And the 6 type is also predominantly heart and gut. So you know, it's funny how that works out. But the thing is that to become integrated and well-rounded, all we need to learn how to do is to integrate that 3rd piece. Learn how to get that 3rd piece into our system, and all of a sudden we start to click. You know, all of the pieces of the puzzle start to come into our lives. So this can be a very, very powerful thing if we choose to integrate that. Whatever one we're not working with the best, and try to integrate a little bit more of that into our lives. For me, for instance, being the couch potato 9 type that I am, I don't have much doing energy. I have thinking and feeling connected. But it's all like this. There's no action. So I need to get out and do more classes, do more work, more doing energy. And the more I do that, the more integrated and well balanced my life becomes. So this is a very helpful part of the Enneagram, understanding this. And if you ask somebody out there what they think they are, you can go back and refer to this diagram I'm going to show you in a little while and try to, from that, figure out what type they are. So there's 3 of each one of these types of people. There are 3 numbers, 3 Enneagram numbers. The doing centric people. I want to be careful when I use that term centric, because even though see the number with the block on it in that center triangle, those numbers have that center blocked. Even though they're identified in that center, they have that blocked. So for instance, for me being a 9, even though I'm in the doing center, my instinctive center, the doing is sleeping. The doing is not doing. So I have to learn how to integrate doing energy. I know it's a little confusing, but what I'm trying to say is just because the 9 is in the doing center area doesn't mean that they're doers. It means that they have to learn how to do. It's blocked. And that's particular for the one in the center only. But the 8s and the 1s are movers, right? The 8's a doer and the 1's a doer. The 1 is the reformer type. Come on, let's get going. Let's get people fired up here and do something about this, And the 8 is, I'm going to win, I'm going to compete, I'm going to drive myself. The feeling people are 2, 3, and 4. And again, the one in the center, 3, that's the achiever type. They have the feeling center blocked. Remember I said they might be great workers at work, but for intimacy they might have none. Their heart centers are they're so busy doing and thinking in their competent areas that they forget about relations. And that's why it's important for the 3 to integrate that feeling center. The 2 and the 4 again are pretty emotional. This is all heart-centric energy. You can feel the maternal. When you think about emotions and kind of the feminine energy when you think of the heart. 5, 6, and 7, these are the thinking types, generally. 5 is